Hi everyone, welcome to Healing Souls. So, dear friends, today's healing is a very important healing for the coming period of 1 month to 40 days, as Venus, the planet of love, relationships, finances, luxury, beauty, and aesthetics is going into retrograde. Dear friends, the planet of Venus goes into retrograde every 18 months. And as you're listening to this healing and introduction, I have already induced you with the Reiki symbols, and I am using some very powerful crystals in this healing. I'm going to name the crystals. Most probably throughout the healing I will be talking to you. I'm already sending the healing energy into your body, mind and soul, because you might have started sensing it already, or very soon all of us are going to experience some challenges in our relationship areas, with our finances, with regard to how we look, beauty, aesthetics, how our home looks, or what are the luxury items that we want to possess. Because whenever a planet goes into retrograde, they bring a certain challenges towards us of the issues or the areas where we are weak in our tackling. And these issues are brought up for the reason so that there can be a careful evaluation, re-evaluation, and during this period of 40 days, that in this case when I'm making it in year 2023, Venus is going to start its retrograde motion from 22nd of July until the 4th of September 2023. And during this period of 40 days, it is not suggested to make any final decisions with regard to your relationships, with regard to your big investments of finances, luxury items, with regard to doing any drastic changes to your looks, or making any big business commitments, investments, indulging in luxury purchases. So what are we supposed to do during this time frame when we are facing the challenges of Venus in retrograde, and what can be the possible challenges? Seeing the records of past many years, dear friends, I can tell you that many divorces happen during this time frame. So, first challenge that we all are going to face is going to be with our love and relationships. Not just relationships with our lovers, relationships with everybody, with your partner, single, married, relationships with your children, with your parents, with your siblings, personal relationships, relationships in your work areas, and relationships with your friends, communities, collaborations. All of the areas are going to bring up those situations, and there can be people from past also who are heading into our life again. During this retrograde period, it is very common that people from our past, normally ex-lovers or people with whom we had challenges in our relationships, they show up. And the reason is that Venus wants us to learn a few lessons, because unless we learn the lessons in our relationships, either by giving closure to certain relationships which are toxic for us, or by bringing harmony and understanding in the relationships which are loving for us, the chapters are going to keep repeating in our life unless we learn from these experiences. And so every Venus retrograde, Venus is going to bring up these challenges unless we learn, grow. So some of the relationships we are going to give a closure to might be forgive and forget and move on. And the others are, if they can navigate through this period of 40 days, any relationship that survives, navigates through the challenges, is going to become very, very strong. So if you are in love with somebody, or might be there are challenges in your marriage, I suggest any decision whether to continue with a partner or not should be taken after the date of 4th of September. Alright? Any divorces that you finalize, because when Venus is going to go direct, a lot of clarity is going to come in each of the relationship status. Alright? So this is a time frame of evaluating, re-evaluating situations, ourselves. And the very important lesson that Venus is going to teach us is going to be the lesson of self-love. Venus is retrograding in the sign of Leo, and Leo is a zodiac sign of self-respect and pride. So that is one area where you are going to sense some kind of lack, and you will try to find out ways to find time for yourself, to give yourself love, to take care of yourself, to give yourself respect, and that is a must. That is the first lesson that Venus wants to teach us all. Alright, before moving forward, I would name a few crystals that I'm using in this healing. So I am using jade, the crystal obviously green jade of the heart chakra. The healing is more focused on the heart chakra, sacral chakra. Venus healing is always going to be for heart issues, relationship issues. Then we have the opal over here, we have the chrysocolla, celestine, rose quartz, amazonite, rhodonite, citrine, ruby, the crystal of love, amber, abalone shell, labradorite, and pink tourmaline. These are the crystals that have been given by the angels which are going to support us. And if you keep taking this healing for a period of 40 days, these crystals are going to give you extra support during these challenging times, and you will navigate through easily. During this period, you will learn and grow. Alright, I have also induced you with the symbol of Venus, and I am calling Goddess Venus to support us all who are taking this healing, and for whomever you want to give the intention, so that during this retrograde motion of Venus, we are given special care from Goddess Venus to help nurture and support our relationships. What else you can feel during this time? It becomes a bit difficult to take care of yourself also. Some of us start feeling sluggish. We don't feel like doing anything. Sometimes there is a strong push that we start comparing ourselves to our younger selves, or might be we start comparing ourselves to other people, celebrities, and we make some very quick decisions that I want to go for this hair color, I want to get all my hair cut, I want to go for the surgeries, I want to go in for Botox, I want to go in for my bodily surgeries. These are something because when Venus is going to go in retrograde, since it empowers our sense of beauty and love for ourselves, when the planet is going in retrograde, we can sense some kind of lack of for ourselves, lack of confidence that can immediately push us into opting for some kind of a surgery or some kind of a beauty treatment, which after what happens, people who opt for these treatments during Venus retrograde, because Venus is not supportive at this time, often they regret these treatments done during these times. Alright, so don't opt for any treatment. As far as me, trust me dear friends, I don't even visit a parlor during these 40 days, and I don't even go for a haircut or anything, because things go haywire during these time frames. Best is to always keep working on natural ways to enhance your inner beauty, outer beauty, eat healthy, do your yoga, meditation, so that you start to feel happy, healthy, beautiful from inside out. So we did talk about the relationships part, and what you have to do with regard to relationships is that you've got to put in some extra efforts to operate from love and compassion. So because when other people around you are also going through Venus retrograde, but they are unaware, because you are on this spiritual journey, you are taking the healings, you are connected with the divine realm, and the other people around you might be, they are more materialistic, 3D in nature, and they are suffering much more than you. So what is needed of you is to open your heart more, which is going to happen with this healing. And might be it is also possible that surprisingly some of us are so helped with this healing that it rather turns around everything for us, and all the points that I'm saying absolutely become negative, and we become such a beautiful soul during this time frame because of these healings, because of the realizations. Every time you're going to take the healing, every time you're going to listen to these messages that I'm giving you. Alright, so operate more from love and compassion. I'm repeating it again and again so that it enters your subconscious mind deeply during this time frame. and see yourself in everyone. Okay? The next thing that is going to happen during this time frame is that you're going to feel some kind of lack of money, finances, since Venus rules our finances, or some kind of a lack in the luxury items that you feel that oh, I don't have that car, maybe if I purchase that car it will give value to me. I should buy a big house, I should purchase a lot of jewelry or invest in some other luxury item that can boost me during this time frame. Venus is going to push you to think that ways, but then the retrograde motion is going to push you, but any such luxury purchases made during this time, eventually over periods I have seen over last years that it turns out to be a waste. When Venus is going to go direct, you will see that these items and the commitments that you made during this time frame were a waste. Okay? Then another thing is not to enter any commitment during this time frame. So it can be with regard to marriages or engagements. So if you are single, you happen to see many people during this time frame, many people are going to turn up to you to mingle to you, because everyone is going through this lack kind of mentality. So they are looking for many people around to mingle with. But making commitments during this time frame are not going to be very fruitful, that you will realize in the longer run. Okay, it is very short-lived. Also, commitments with regard to business investments are not to be made during this time frame. Don't do any drastic changes on your looks, repeating it again and again. Don't make any commitments, and don't indulge in luxury purchases. And also with regard to the aesthetics of your home or luxury items, you might be wishing that I should absolutely change the renovation, I should renovate my home, I should bring big luxury items. About that also, take all your decisions after the period of these 40 days. This is a time frame for you to go through your choices, evaluate, re-evaluate all the relationships, all the luxury items, all the things that you want to do about your looks, but wait for these 40-day periods. It's not a very long period also, dear friends. However, your urges are going to be very, very strong. Okay? So with this, all of this speaking, we are almost at the end of the healings. Just let me send some high vibrational energies towards you and ground you with the messages that I gave you, with the healing, with the crystal energies, with Goddess Venus support. And from my end, I'm sending you lots of love and light, love and light, love and light, dear friends. Very high vibrational energy of gratitude for all of you all being there in my life, because some of us are going to feel lack of support from our groups also, from our friends also, because everyone will be going through their challenges. So might be they will not find time to appreciate somebody who is doing so much for them. So I just want to give my love and appreciation to all of my friends who have been there for me always, who always keep sending me appreciative messages, who keep boosting me. I love you all. I appreciate you all just the way you are. You all are beautiful souls. Now grounding your energies, dear friends, protecting and shielding you. Archangel Michael, please protect and shield all of my friends here on Healing Souls in the high vibrational energies of love and light, and help them feel abundant in themselves. Help them feel abundant during this period of change. Disconnecting from your energies, dear friends. Love and light. Thank you very much, dear friends. Thank you, Goddess Venus.